Well, WMMA Universe, LDWMAC, this your boy, the Coach Show, live on the Coach Show live. Woo, buddy. The more that I watch WMMA, the more that I watch these fights, the more that I believe that Jessica Andrade has to be the dumbest damn fighter to walk God's green WMMA Universe earth. I mean, gotta be, y'all. There's no way that this girl has a single brain cell left in her head that we can even utilize for a complete thought. Although Jessica Andrade won this fight, and I thought she won this fight, now it could have been up for interpretation. You know, it could have went either way. Because when I watched the fight the first time, I thought Marina Rodriguez did more of the work. But as I watched the fight the second time, Jessica Andrade did more of the damaging shots. You know, Jessica Andrade was going for it more, and I can see why the judges gave it to Andrade. Andrade just kind of gave off this air that she wanted this fight more, and she was willing to get hit, and that's what Jessica did this whole fight. Basically, the same Jessica, guys, that we know and love, the one that used her damn head as a punching bag, the one that just stands in the pocket. You know, very little head movement, some head movements, but just not enough. And Marina Rodriguez literally was teeing off. And I couldn't understand for the life of me, why would Jessica Andrade stand and trade with Marina Rodriguez? Why would she do that? Because, I mean, she's just stupid, just dumb as hell. Like, you know Marina Rodriguez got the reach advantage. You know she do. And you know she was jabbing the hell out of Jessica. I'm talking about rat-a-tat-tat, tearing up with that jab. Jessica didn't have an answer. You know what Jessica was response to the jab? Okay, F it. Let's just bum rush her, and let's just throw these looping overhand rights and hope we catch her. She got lucky. Okay? She damn near could have put Marina Rodriguez out in round 2. Had her out. If Jessica would have had one time, I think Jessica would have got her out of there. But I was shocked at Jessica not going for takedowns. Folks, I was shocked. I mean, shocked the hell out of me. And I'm sitting here wondering, you dominated this woman on the ground. Why would you not, go for an apparent takedown? The takedown was right there. It was right there for you to go and just, get this takedown. It was there. Jessica wouldn't do it. Jessica Andrade would not do it. Like, the only time the fight would actually get to the ground is when Jessica would catch a kick, and then, Marina Rodriguez would actually fall to the ground when Jessica caught the kick. Now, we'll give Jessica a lot of credit. Jessica did a good job of chopping down that tree. Those leg kicks that, Ho Rogan, sitting there talking about, I don't know, I think Marina's fine. She's not impacted by them leg kicks. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, you've been around fighting for what, 3 decades? And you mean to tell me, Ho Rogan, you can't sit and look at these leg kicks and tell that Marina was being affected by them? I mean, anybody could. Clearly, them leg kicks was hurting. And toward the end of the fight, Marina Rodriguez could barely even stand on the foot. Jessica did some good leg work. I'll give Jessica that. Y'all know I'm hard on Jessica. I'm real hard on Jessica because Jessica is an idiot. The way she fought was completely idiotic, man. Like, and as I sit and I start thinking, like, okay, I would have liked to see Jessica pump some jabs, throw some jabs. Okay, maybe pump a jab, change levels. Okay, and then bury her head into Marina Rodriguez's chest. So then she can push up against the cage. It's not like Marina Rodriguez is that fast. I mean, she's flat-footed. She's not that fast. Jessica's more athletic. Now I will say Jessica did do a better job of cutting off the octagon. She did a better job. But when she went into berserker mode, of course, she went back to following Marina Rodriguez around the octagon as Marina Rodriguez was teeing off on her with jabs. Guys, look, whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it. Jessica Andrade ain't gonna change, okay? She's gonna always be the same goofy fighter. She gonna be the same goofy fighter. She gonna have the same goofy no head movement. She gonna have the same goofy, I'm gonna keep my head and chin up. Like, you would think a woman that's done had 38 professional fights, you would think by now that she would know, hey, don't leave your chin up in the air. Hey, get your head off center line, Jessica. Hey, Jessica, hold your hands up so at least your opponent, will have a difficult time trying to find your chin. Jessica gave some shots, and she damn lucky She real lucky that this was Marina Rodriguez, who ain't got that kind of power. She lucky. If Marina Rodriguez had any amount of power, Jessica Andrade would have been out of there. I mean, this is the style she fights in. And now it's kind of easy to understand why Jessica got 12 losses. Like 12 losses in MMA land, yeah, we don't care if our fighters lose. But that's a pretty substantial amount of losses. Okay, like somebody not evolving the way they're supposed to. Why wouldn't this woman use that jiu-jitsu? I mean, Jessica operates on the ground very well. And I'm just saying, I think Jessica's just stupid. Like, she want to put on maybe these entertaining fights for the fans. I don't know. But the way she fights is problematic. It would suck to be one of her coaches, because Jessica would probably frustrate the hell out of you. I mean, she probably would. I mean, I'm frustrated just watching Jessica Andrade fight. Like, it's the same thing. And you think at age 32, you would think that she would know better than to go full steam ahead. And she lucky Marina Rodriguez didn't throw a leg up there while she was trying to charge in. She lucky she didn't get head kicked. She lucky. Like, Jessica Andrade caught a lot of lucky breaks during this fight. A lot of lucky breaks. Like, Marina Rodriguez, she was messing up. She was doing some effing up. Doing a lot of effing up. And Marina Rodriguez was no good on the ground. But, of course, Marina Rodriguez got mad at us, remember? A couple years ago, when we were saying, hey, Marina Rodriguez, dang, girl, you having a tough time on that ground, Maybe you need to spend a little bit more time wrestling, doing jiu-jitsu. And, she got mad at us and said, we can't tell her what she need to do. And it's like, we wasn't trying to tell you what you needed to do. I mean, we were just kind of making a suggestion, because it appears that you don't know how to operate on the ground. And of course, that's still consistent. That's still pretty consistent right now. Marina Rodriguez does not know how to operate on the ground. And unfortunately for her, I can't ever see her being champ. I can't see her doing it. Yes, she's got beautiful striking. Yes, she got the reach advantage. She's got all of that. But this woman don't know how to do any amount of wrestling to save her life. She wouldn't even attempt the takedown. I'm sitting here like, okay, keep it honest. Like, try to get your own takedown and see what happens. Try. Like, try it more toward the end of the round, but try it, because that would have completely caught Jessica off guard. And Marina Rodriguez, she's tall enough to do it. She got the range to actually, change level, shoot. But, she not confident with that part of her game. And I get it, but it's the same Marina Rodriguez, too. Like, if you want to be a top fighter, damn, go be a top fighter. Get the hell out the octagon. Because you can't be a top fighter in the octagon and think that you finna make it up the UFC ladder. No, Marina, it's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. I used to have people argue with me all the time. I mean, you just hating on Marina. You hating on her. I'm telling y'all what the truth is. Truth is, oh girl ain't finna be no champ. She ain't finna be no damn champ. Not kicking her way to success. Not trying to stand with everybody. See, I had a person argue, and I made a statement, and I said that it's hard for these Thai fighters that they're heavily relying on Muay Thai, to be like a champ. You got to have some other things. Somebody said, well, Bojanglecheck was a champ. What would you say about Bojanglecheck? Well, okay, the thing about Bojanglecheck had some wrestling, and Bojanglecheck had impeccable, excellent takedown defense. Bojanglecheck knew how to operate in the clinch. Okay, so a lot of times Bojanglecheck could stop a takedown. That's why Bojanglecheck was that's why she was a good champion. And a pretty dominant champion until Rose knocked her ass out. And that's just how it is. But Bojanglecheck was adept at stopping takedowns. Marina Rodriguez can't stop no takedown. She's not that good at it. And unfortunately, no. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Sorry, Marina Rodriguez fans. Marina Rodriguez took this L, and she should have took it. She should have took it. Because you can't do that. You can't be an incomplete. You got to be well-rounded. You got to be well-rounded, because if it's a striker versus a grappler, I'm always go for the grappler. Because if the grappler can get that fight to the ground, what is the striker going to do? Well, the striker going to do exactly what Marina Rodriguez did. Nothing. She put Jessica in a weak-ass guard. Like, what's that gonna do? Okay, like, what do you do when you're in the guard, Marina? She didn't know. She don't know how to operate in a guard. She just kind of laid there, thinking, how can she get out of this mess? Well, it didn't happen.